What's up, it's Vicious here, and welcome back to another video. Just before the video begins, I'd like to thank everyone for the continued support of my channel. If you've stuck around for this long, I'd just like to give you a shout out. I really appreciate the consistent views and the new subscribers that we have, and hopefully I can keep creating content for you guys, despite me being in university and being kind of busy. So I'm gonna try and pump out as many videos as I can before Christmas. And then I'll upload them on a weekly schedule. Of course, if you do have any video ideas, if there is anything you want me to make videos on regarding spoofing for iOS and Android, do leave them down in the comments below. Those video ideas really help me out a lot. Especially gives me that motivation to keep making videos for you guys. So this week, we're going to be doing the November PGSHARP update video. And one thing that kind of sets apart this update from the other ones is actually the ability to log in with Google. So previously, Google login was not allowed on PGSHARP. Rumor has it that the PGSHARP developers realized that people logging in from Google was getting them banned across all these different spoofing apps. And so what they decided to do was they decided to disable Google logins to keep users safe. But I'm guessing now that because we can actually log in using Google, I'm guessing that has been changed and fixed and solved. And now, obviously, if you want to use PGSHARP and you previously only had a Google account, didn't have a Facebook or Pokemon Trainer account, you couldn't log in. Now you can actually do that, which is, fantastic news. Where can you download this application? This application is Android only, and you can download at pgsharp.com. There's going to be a link down in the description. Their Discord right now is currently down because it keeps getting deleted by Discord because they're breaking terms of service for spoofing, which is kind of funny. But at the end of the day, it's not like it's my server, it's not my application. I'm just the intermediary between you guys and PGSHARP. So in this video, we'll be going over the features of PGSHARP and then how I best use them. I haven't been playing Pokémon GO this last week. Just remember doing some Darkrai raids, got my shiny, etc, etc. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So, let's start with the settings. So once you log in, obviously you can go to settings. There's just a bunch of options here. You can copy my options completely. It probably give you a lot of help. Speed 9.3 kilometers. That's so that when you auto walk, you can actually hatch eggs properly. Auto walking obviously is a premium feature, and then premium for PGSHARP is $5 per month. And as far as I'm aware, they only take PayPal, and I'm not sure if they take debit credit, but I know for a fact that they take PayPal. Actually, is it the other way around? I'm honestly not sure. You'll have to check their website for that. Next we have Spoofing Location. Turn that on. Joystick on. Joystick on. You don't really need joystick. Hide PGSHARP. Inventory IV, Encounter IV, Caught Preview. So hide PGSHARP essentially allows you to hide the game or hide the UI from PGSHARP whenever you want to take like a screenshot or a video or something. Simply enable it, and then it just brings it back to normal Pokemon Go. Next we have Inventory IV and Encounter IV. Those are going to be shown right now. So Inventory IV, obviously it says level 43, IV 86, and then 14, 13, 12. And then Encounter IV is, if we click this Rhyhorn right here, it'll show level 27, IV 55, 95, 11. And then the Caught Preview is that final part there where it says Caught underneath every time you catch a Pokemon. Next we have the Enhanced Throw. This is very useful. I'd recommend keeping Excellent Curveball, AR plus, and 100% hit on. This works for raids as well. And you can use this for every throw. There's no risk of you being banned just for 100% Excellent Curveball, AR plus catch rate. You're not going to get banned for that, so you can turn it on. You can get that XP grind. It's really good for XP, especially if you're trying to get up those levels. And yeah, I would recommend just turning all that on. Next we have the map. Obviously you gotta have it on, right? You're spoofing. It's part of the game. Next we have is tap to teleport or tap to walk. Now I keep it on tap to teleport because it makes it easy to just teleport random places. Let's say I wanted to do this gym over here, this Darkrai gym. You can just tap and then teleport straight to it. That's why you don't really need the joystick, because you don't really need to like move anywhere. You can kind of just do it with a teleport, which is kind of efficient. Next we have Nearby Radar. I don't use this one that much, pretty useless. Quick Sniper is useful. This is a feature that actually is used with feeds. So if you click Quick Sniper right there, and then essentially you can bind it to one of your feeds, right? If I bind it to a 100 IV feed, all the Pokemon that show up on this feed are going to be 100 IV. And what you do is you simply click the Pokemon, and then you'll teleport there. And so the common strategy for this is you make a feed where you're searching for specific Pokemon, or just searching on the 100 IV list. You go to the Pokemon. If it's not shiny, you don't touch it. And then obviously, because you're never going to be on cooldown. Obviously, I'm on cooldown right now, so I'm not going to like catch it or anything. I'm not going to touch it at all. But you can just keep teleporting around the world, and then yeah, very efficiently find your Pokemon. Next up, I'm sure to disable this. Next up, we have cooldown timer. Cooldown timer is really useful if you're not very aware of how cooldowns work with Pokemon Go. Obviously, this is not a PGSHARP thing. This is a Pokemon Go thing. It's part of the game where if you teleport from one place to the other, and they're far away, there's obviously going to be a cooldown period between those areas, because if there isn't, then there's nothing to really stop you from just running around catching everything you want globally. So there's an inherent cooldown timer. It's built into Pokemon Go. It's not a PGSHARP thing. And buying premium, like, you know, I get these questions all the time, but like, does buying premium get rid of cooldown? No, obviously it doesn't. Like, come on, guys. Next we have Quick Catch. You saw me do it just now. You catch a Pokemon and it just skips all the animations. It's fantastic. Remember Pokeball. So if you use a Master Ball to catch something, if you use an Ultra Ball to catch something, it just stays on that ball for the next one. Skip cutscenes, very useful. Turn it on. Lock non-shiny. So this one's good for community days and Shunda hunting. If you don't want to encounter the Pokemon every time, for fear that maybe you like drop a Pokeball and then accidentally go on cooldown and stuff, it's very useful. Next we have Quick Load Map. I never really see any differences with or without it on. Maybe that's just my phone, but if your phone is a little bit slow, maybe it'll work for you. Next we have Spawn Booster. Spawn Booster is really useful. What it does is actually increases the radius to which the Pokemon that you're encountering can spawn at. So if I did not have spawn radius on, I would not be able to encounter this Bidoof over here. Also, obviously it's too far away. As you can see, the circle is much smaller than that. My encounter circle is much smaller than that. I would never actually see that Pokemon. So Spawn Booster allows you to essentially interact with Pokemon that are farther away than they actually than you previously wouldn't be able to otherwise. Next we have Virtual Go Plus. This is probably one of the most useful features in PGSHARP. Allows you to auto walk and auto catch everything. All you have to do is turn it on, and then on the right side of your screen, just turn on this Pokeball thing. So I've clicked it. Once you click it, it'll say connected to PokeGo Plus, or yeah, and then it'll just kind of do stuff for you. Just catch stuff. It'll catch Pokemon and then spin stops, depending on which one you need more. If you have Pokeballs, it'll catch Pokemon. If you need Pokeballs, it'll spin stops until your bag is full or your inventory is full. It's fantastic. Usually you just leave this option overnight. It's combined with the auto walk function. You can walk around catching Pokemon, spinning stops, and hatching eggs at the same time. It's very, very nice, especially if you have a lot of inventory and a lot of bag space. Next we have the Instant Beat Team Rocket. Now Instant Beat Team Rocket is exactly what it sounds like. Simply encounter the Team Go Rocket battle leader. I won't do that right now because, just like, too bad, I guess. But essentially what it does is it just skips the entire encounter. You don't have to fight it at all, and you just go straight to the rewards, which is cool, but I don't really use it that much. But it's useful if you need those medals, absolutely. Next we have Gift Assistant. Gift Assistant essentially skips the cutscenes for opening and receiving gifts, which is really nice if you're trying to just like level up a bunch of friendships with a lot of different people. It's very tedious to go through each gift, especially because sometimes they lag out, the frames are horrible, and it's just general pain in the ass. Very, very nice feature. Next we have Pokemon Name Generator. As you can see, if I go to my inventory, you can actually see some of this in action. This Regigiga, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate this guy's name. Whatever this goddamn Pokemon is, you can clearly see that it's got the name, the IV and stuff. And there's a bunch more settings that you can actually just set up. So you can put level, you can put IV if you want, but at some point the name gets too long and you just kind of it's kind of annoying. Anyway, so that's it for the settings. Next, I'm just gonna go over so we've gone over the map. The map isn't too crazy. One thing that's decently nice about this map is that it shows actually Pokéstop and gym locations. So if you click Pokéstop, it'll show you all the Pokéstops. If you click gym, it'll show you all the gyms, and it'll even show you what faction those gyms are part of, which is really nice, or what team rather. There's raids as well, which is cool. It shows you all the raids, all the 5-star. It gives you all the stars as well, which is fantastic. And then one thing you can actually do is at the bottom of this, there's Gpx Routes, and you can import Gpx Routes as an external file onto your phone. Just download the file, and then you can point PGSHARP with that extension to the file, and it'll load the file and allow you to walk that Gpx route. And you know, if you want to walk a custom route, that's the way to do it. Next we have the 9.3 kilometers. I've gone over that. Next we have auto walk. Auto walk, obviously one of the more useful, one of the most useful parts of PGSHARP. It auto generates a GPX file for you to walk to various Pokéstops. Here it says point of interest numbers 1 to 477. 477 is the max that is in my radius currently, and obviously this differs. If you only have 16 Pokéstops around your area that you can see, it'll say 1 to 16. The default is 50 if you don't select any of these. Next we have feeds. Feeds are very useful, especially when hunting for specific Pokemon. There's Pokemon feeds and raid feeds. For Pokemon feeds, if you create a new filter, you can filter from 1 to 35, IV from 0 to 100, distance unlimited. There's obviously a bunch of distances you can set. Next we have priority. This essentially changes the Pokemon placement ranking on your list depending on time or distance, whichever you prefer. And then obviously you can search the Pokemon that you want, including things like only possible shinies, so that you never accidentally select something and start shadow hunting for something that doesn't have a shiny. Next we have the raids. This one is okay, yeah, for the feeds. The ones that for non-premium users, you can only see 100 IV in the default raids. So for raids, there's this bunch of you can change the tiers. You can change the X raid, which isn't back, but you know, when it comes back, it'll be useful. We have weather boosted. You can change the team's distance, priority, and you could name it. So if you're looking for a specific raid, like let's say you're obsessed with Togetic like I am, and you want to just keep doing their raids, you can just find them globally. And you can actually sort by how active those raids are. If you go to default over here, you can actually see which of the raids have people in them, which is, you know, it's fantastic. Because if you're trying to find raids that there's no point finding raids that nobody's doing, right? Because you can't really solo these bosses. So finding someone else to do them with is very, very useful. Next we have favorites. This is pretty good. I usually kind of just use hot places. I never really save any points anymore, or the routes. Never really had a need for it. But yeah, I've gone over this in the previous video, but places that I usually go to are New York, USA, Zaragoza, Spain, and probably Sydney, Australia. Those are really the main spaces that I go to. Teleport. This part's pretty cool. One thing that this part of the UI actually does is you don't actually have to trim all of the coordinates out. You can actually just copy paste a block of text, and it'll just trim. It'll automatically trim all the coordinates out, which means you don't have to deal with all of that other stuff. And yeah, I think that's it for the entire video, guys. Like I said, right, this is a Android only feature, or Android only application rather. Costs $5 to join premium. And yeah, I'm completely out of breath, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll try and make a video for next week. I'd like to shout out my editor. Thank you very much. If you do have any questions, you can come to join our Discord. It's down in the description below. You can become a premium member on my YouTube channel by clicking one of the links down below as well. There's merch out there. And yeah, I don't know. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.